Hi, sorry about that. I had a bit of a hiccup with my internet. I plugged in the Wi-Fi router and I forgot it's on a different circuit because our house, well, it's split onto two, actually three circuits into three circuits, and the Wi-Fi router that we were using, like their little plug-in thing, like TP-Link, it's not connected to the house internet, so that was a bit silly. So I'm on the 4G at the moment, so hopefully the signal is gonna be good. Anyway. I thought, being the world is completely and utterly messed up, I thought I'd just do something a bit crazy. I'm going to plant some potatoes while we're talking about other stuff. And probably, yeah, most probably Ukraine as well. So yeah, it's a bit of a nutty one really. And I'm in this flipping greenhouse, and crikey, it's hot in here. It was a sunny day. And it is. So I might have to open the other door in a minute, just so, yeah, there's a door at the end there. Just so I don't end up cooking, because I feel like I am. Yeah. Got nothing on under here, you know. It's too saucy, isn't it? There's a delirious grandpa. Farmer Marcus, I got my pitchfork here and all. Sound like a pirate. No, I'm an awful guy. Anyway, let me just open this door over here because it is quite warm in here. So we're going to plant some potatoes and talk about what's going on in Ukraine. It's been over for a while. This greenhouse needs some serious work, it does. It's about 10 years old and I made it out of whatever we had. So it's, yeah, it's done well, I suppose. So anyway, I've got some potatoes. These are Charlotte's, which we quite like. They make a nice salad potato, but also they're great as chips. If you like chips. I'm sure you do. Everyone likes chips or frites. Oh, we've got here anyway. Gingers, hello Gingers. Ginger's giraffe. And Simon says... Ukraine in the membrane. Oh. He's been Goldie. Yeah, that was a bit of a slow start there because I was having internet troubles. So, Karen, my dear wife, was, good up here, Doris, how you doing there? Good afternoon to you too. Well, my dear wife, she's been moving compost from down the bottom of the garden, just straight off the heap, and then loading it up in this greenhouse because the soil's a bit light now. It's had its day, so we usually do it every year. And it's, at the moment there's all, show you, strawberry plants all down the edge. But what we're going to do is we're going to just get some early potatoes. We could have done this sort of about a couple of weeks ago actually, but we decided that we could do it now because we didn't do it a couple of weeks ago. So I'm going to move this around so the sun is behind the camera and not directly into the lens, and I'll obviously move you a bit closer as well. Oh, this poor old greenhouse. Needs some serious work, it do. Some serious work. Well, in France here, Marine Le Pen, she's backtracking. So is Melicon, all them all backtracking. You know, after their history of being Putin supporters that they were, and now they're just trying to cover their own asses. That's what I can make of it anyway. So, yeah, they're not great people. Anyway, Marine Le Pen isn't doing very well at the moment anyway in the polls, in comparison to Macron. Not wrong, I'm not a very lover of any of them, but I would consider Macron a less of, you know, two evils, three evils, four evils. But you know, when you consider what's going on regarding COVID and how the nurses were treated in the UK, and you compare that to like France, as just talking, they got like 10%. Well, I can't remember what is there, but 180. An addition of about 180 odd euros a month pay rise on average. So that's considerable. What do the UK get? What nurses did they got 1%. Absolutely disgraceful. And now we've got, although it looks like they've changed the visa rules in the UK for Ukrainian refugees. Thank God, they get a lot of criticism. That's the only reason why they've done that, otherwise they wouldn't have bothered. So that's why we have to speak out. And that's why we have to write to our MPs and display our disgust. Otherwise, nothing will happen. You know, the MPs, they don't want to be constantly harassed in the inbox, and also they want to be able to get, you know, be getting in next time, don't they? So they have to do what their constituents ask. Otherwise, they won't get in. Unless they just, you know, vote on the basis of Boris because they love him as one of us. Oh, what a joke that is. So yeah, it's crazy, can't it? So if we don't actually do anything, we won't actually get anywhere politically. We won't get things changed you know, to suit our narratives, let alone this. All there, they're just horrible. But yeah, the marine pen doesn't do very well in France, thank God. And then they got Milacon. Oh, anyway, him. He's not doing it well either. Well, none of them are actually. Yeah, Macron's way ahead. It could all change. I mean, you know, like when Macron got in, it's you know, the party. It just the march, you know, moved ahead quite quickly, didn't it? 1 minute there wasn't there. Next minute, oh look at that. There's Emmanuel Macron. He knew he was. And now he's president of France. Marine Le Pen, not Marine Le Pen. I can't even pronounce his name. Anyway, the other one, he was saying that we should get Sarkozy in there to negotiate with a ceasefire with Putin. As if that's ever going to happen. It's just wishful thinking. And I have wrote a few things down actually. I'm gonna, because there's obviously quite a lot happening at the moment. You've got they had their meeting in Ukraine time at 1 p.m. So that's I'm talking about Zelensky and you know, on the border of Ukraine and Belarus. Now Belarus talking about they're going to be joining forces with Russia, going into Ukraine, which isn't good news. Just more bodies to push through and potentially get killed. And now you've got, because I don't know if you saw some of the posts going online where the Ukrainian forces were making their own videos, what have you, and basically advising the Russian military go home or get killed, basically. You know, I did see another video actually where a tank had run out of petrol. And this tank had run out of petrol, and this Ukrainian guy stops beside and asks what's the matter. They said we've run out of petrol. And next thing you know, they took the Russians told them F off and all that sort of stuff. And he didn't leave, but sort of leave by saying, you know, surrender well, surrender well. I need to joke about this stuff, and you have to, you cry when it's extremely serious and extremely frightening. No, that madman Putin's now put, you know, nuclear alert, DEFCON, whatever it might be. Yeah, so it's a considerable worry for the planet, let alone Ukraine, and let alone the US, let alone the UK and France, Germany, and basically Europe in general. It's fallout. It's not just the, you know, it's not just the being, like Sparkfire was saying, about being boiled from the inside out. Yeah, lovely. Thanks for that last night, mate. Yeah, that was a lovely thought. It was Daily Blase here. I've got 21 people here crying. Yeah, I'm planting potatoes and talking rubbish. That's me. Else Sparkfly, yeah. Thanks for that last night. And, thank everybody who joined me last night. That was actually, I quite enjoyed it actually. Sound is good. Oh, video's low resolution. Ah, bugger. What can I do about that? I've got 4G up, but it's saying it's right up on. Oh. Okay, is it still a bad picture? What can I do about that? I need to reposition the camera somehow, don't I? Maybe if I put the camera in line with the door, will that help? Well, I don't think the greenhouse is making a huge difference though. It's only plastic and that after all. So I'm going to have to sort this out. So during the summer, I want to do more videos in the garden, like this. Just casual stuff, just go for it, wing it. And as I get more confidence, you know what it is. But obviously I've got to make sure I've got decent internet up here. So I need to make sure I get the Wi-Fi. It goes to my workshop, but as far as it goes. And then I moved the the repeater from the house to outside if I got it on a different plumbing circuit. Because it works by the connection through the electricity, yeah, the main circuit. And but it doesn't work because it's a different circuit. In other words, I was being an idiot. Yes. Like I am. I can't help it. It's in the blood, you know. Who's delirious? David Blase. Simon says 55. Lost in France goes, putting your spuds in already? No, well, I'm doing it in the green. That's what I'm doing in the greenhouse. So it'll be earlies. We generally be May. We sort of last frost in May, so we do it like 2 or 3 weeks before last frost. But I'm putting the greenhouse. We're getting it a go. My neighbours, French neighbours, already put spuds in outside, which I thought was a bit mad. And my mother-in-law used to do it as well. Put them outside, by now. And yes, the tops, if you throw, it might get crispy and frozen, die off, and you might not get any flowers. If that's the case, obviously you might not get the potatoes. And then, but they've always had potatoes before us, always. So yeah, I'm going to stick them in, give them a go. I got 2 chances. I'm going to do nothing in the greenhouse until that sort of time anyway. There'll be no tomato plants coming in here yet because they'll all be in pots. Got somas yet. So yes, they are going in. You're going to wait a few weeks. Oh, you're in the Provence. Yeah, we're in the limousine here, so... Is the mic on? Can you hear me? Or are you winding me up? It should be on. Busy soon. Mine. Oh, peppers. Yeah, what are your seeds? I'm going to have to get a job. Oh no, don't do that. Philip Shaw says, can't spend my life listening to rambling on all the time. Am I rambling on, am I? Sorry. Hello, Dave Blase. Good afternoon, he says. Simon says, no, Mary Pie too. No, these are Charlottes. You don't get a lot of the English varieties here. Like King Edwards and stuff like that. Unless they call them something different. I knew Marcus was a Comrade Sputnik. I'm not a satellite either. Yeah, so the video's low quality. I hope is the video really bad, is it? And you heard the plane. Was it a plane or was it a helicopter? I don't know what it was. That sounded a bit more like a helicopter to me. Probably got 1 or 2 chances, and if they don't, if they peg it, they peg it. But what we always do, Charlottes anyway, even for our earlies, always do Charlottes. Make lovely new potatoes. I like Charlottes. They're quite yellow. The flesh is quite yellow flesh, so they're quite universal as well. They're quite good for well, for anything really. Not so much mash, but spuds are good for, and spuds, chips are good for, and salad, and boiled potato. Just a boiled potatoes with a bit of mint sauce and butter, or vice versa, one or the other. So yeah, okay. So I'm gonna bring you in a bit closer. Oh look, I got a bot. Yeah, I know. Seed potatoes in the UK are in short supply, but I'm not having the potato famine here. No, there's loads of seed potatoes here. I just bought this sack. A sack of Charlottes. So I don't know what's that. There's an extra kilo in there, and it was €4, so it's cheap. About 2.5 kilos, 4 kilos of seed potatoes. Oh, I've got my granddaughter over there. Dear. Quick, hide! Duck and cover! So, first of all, I'm going to use a thing called a matlock. So, I'm going to put you back over here, because I'm going to use a matlock. I'm going to create a little trench. And you want to be about, 100mm deep, 3 inches, 4 inches, about 4 inches deep. Don't be too deep. And Caroline, my dear wife, she topped up with compost the other day, so it's kind of, the soil is okay. I just hit my hat. That just won't do. Blimey. And so they're having their talks. Oh, apparently the Russian foreign minister, Sergei Lavrov, the one who met with Liz Truss, he was going to be having a visit for a session at the UN in Geneva, but that's cancelled because he's not allowed to fly now because the ban on Russian planes coming into their airspace. So it says here, where was it now? That's on that one. Yeah, bans on all planes, no matter who they are. Even oligarchs, they say. So, and also, Norway's energy giant, Equinor, they're now they're going to stop their partnerships with Russia Like the BP done. BP's got rid of about 20% of their shares with a Russian oil giant. So it's quite good in the sense that everyone's sort of sticking together. But they're going on the other hand, the idea of cornering Putin that worries the hell out of me. God, this soil is so bad. There must be compost that sort out. I say it's bad, it's just light. There's some clay in it. This is a matlock, because I've got matlock. That's what the French use. Oh, my back! Oh, my back! Yeah, so yeah, BP got rid of 20%, and then there's Equinor in Norway doing the same. I don't know if others are going to follow suit. It's really ostracising Russia. Oh no, I've got a helper. You brought me some water. I put it in the trench first, didn't I?
I've not gone in yet.
Oh, sorry. You're going to help?
Yeah, she's got some water.
Oh, I see. So if I put them in first, will you put a bit of water on for me? So they rot? You water the trench?
Not the tank.
They won't rot there, there's not that water there.
Put some water in there for one, then.
Put the water in the trench? Oh, that's a good girl. Oh, you've done that before, haven't you? Give it a shake. Not of yourself, though. Good job she's wearing wellies. For that report. Oh, very good.
Want some more?
Oh, very helpful.
There you are.
Now they start chitting. Oh, they start chitting. So they start getting little nodes on. They start to chitting. What I'm going to do is I'm not actually going to put them in whole.
Water in the trench.
So them?
Did you want water in the trench?
You can do, yeah. Yeah. Just water the trench. That'd be soaked in then. So like for instance, I've got this potato here. You can actually cut that in half and you get chit on one. So normally what I normally do is rub the chits off that I don't want to use, but in this case, because I'm going to chit all this, whatever's left, I'm going to chit them. Now I just go, to get two from one, can't be bad. Might have to. Might not be able to get them anymore. Do Russia grow potatoes as well? For the West? I know Ukraine probably does. You come to help, are you? Anyone want a baby? Anyone want a baby? A baby. Anyone want an Emily? Oh dear me. Okay. Oh, you can just see her head.
She's mine.
She's yours?
Yeah.
She's not that useful yet, is she?
She's watered your trench.
Very good. Thank you very much for that.
And here come Wally to help.
So regarding Equinor, the Norwegian oil and gas company, Equinor, so it's got to stop all new investments in Russia and begin to exit its joint ventures there. And the company said, I sent in a statement on Monday, which is today, and we are all deeply troubled by the invasion of Ukraine, which represents a terrible setback for the world, said Anders Opedal. I don't know if I pronounced it right. And he's the president and CEO of Equinor. Now, the company said it had 1.2 billion in long-term investments in Russia at the end of 2021, and it has operated in Russia for more than 30 years. Crikey, so yeah, all right. And it has a cooperation agreement with Russia's state-owned oil company Rosneft. Now, this is quite significant actually, because the Norwegian government owns 2/3 of Equinor. Crikey, according to the company's website. Now, on Sunday, the Norwegian government also announced in a statement that it will ask its sovereign wealth fund to divest from Russia. Now, this fund describes itself as one of the world's largest, holding 1.5% of all shares in global listed companies. Crikey, that is a big deal. That's going to hit Russia hard. So Russia's retaliating, as you know, but they closed airspace to around 36 nations So that's the Russian Civil Aviation Authority. It's closed off its airspace to carriers. Oh wow! Thank you. Yeah, she's helping. Yeah, there's a lot in there. You're doing really well. And more. Are you going to make it all flat for me in a minute? Yeah. Okay. There goes my dogs. So according to the agency, the decision was taken in response to the bans imposed by the European states on carriers and flights registered in Russia. I imagine there's more people coming from Russia than there is going to Russia. Everyone's trying to escape the place. Now, I was about 500,000 refugees so far have fled Ukraine. Caroline? Yeah, okay. There's obviously something there. Is it a post? Or something? It's 500,000 refugees. Thank you, there, girl. Yeah. The dog's okay.
I feel it.
Oh, that's it. Oh, no wonder. That's our French neighbour, Violette. Anyway, let's put these potatoes in. I'm going to put you down here. Sorry for this, just to keep moving you about. Oh, God, the tripod's over there. Backwards and forwards, backwards. There we go. Put in a little tripod. Sorry, that might make you dizzy. I've got 39 people watching. For a random video. Look. That Marcus, little Brexiteer. Oh no! I hope not. No, she won't be. We won't allow it. Hey, Jeremy Gov, how you doing, buddy? Potatoes, Vody. Russian grows potatoes just to make vodka. Of course they do. I should have bought that in the first place, shouldn't I? Good quality vodka, not the kind that Alexander Boris the Faithful Johnson drinks, according to the Belarusian president. Lukashenko, whatever his name is. Horrible man! He's now talking about going to, beating his way into Ukraine with Russia now, isn't he? So, I don't go too close together. About 300mm foot. Not my feet are small. But they can Caroline's never complained. Well, not to my face. I'm kneeling in the mud. I'm not going to have because I'm wearing riggers at the moment, rigger boots, and they're going to fill up with mud, aren't they? That's what's going to happen. That's what we're going to do. Just like that. Simple, isn't it? So if you've got a bit of space, so whack a few potatoes in, you get some potatoes. And if you put them too close together, which happens a bit close really, if you put them too close together, you'll get less potatoes. They like room. Make sure I've got some chicken going on. That's right. Not chit anyway. That'll be right. Normally I put them somewhere to chit. Yeah, so these little shoots. They go all dangly on my ear. And then I put them in. But I want to get these, and I've left it a bit late. I normally use shallots, and we like the shallots, and they're usually fine. So, what does it say? Planting here. Maturity 70 to 80 days after planting, it says, for the earlies. And then the next ones they say 90 to 110 days, and then the next, the main crop, and the lates. So the main crop 110 to 130 days, and then the lates 130 to 150 days. So that's what it says on here. Ugh. I'll fill my boots up with soil. That's what usually happens. So I'm not putting too many in there because we'll go check the rest. Oh, God, my hat! You're getting caught up in this blooming wire. I've got to do some work in this garden. What's happened is last year I was so busy doing this channel on editing videos. I was just I suppose education took me wrong. The garden really took a bit of a hit, and because of that I've now got a big mess to sort out and loads of things they fix and improving, replacing, and all sorts of stuff really. But steadily. I put a lot of all eggs in one basket with Allshorts, so it's kind of like had to get on with it, and obviously Brexit really killed my business anyway, so I would put in business. Very. Oh, I found it back. Bigly, as Trump would say, bigly. Oh, that one's a bit far. Once they start coming through, I'll start heaping them up on the sides to try and encourage more potatoes. And also so I don't end up with green potatoes. They're all green potatoes. You can't really eat them because they're horrible. If they're only little like that, I won't bother cutting them. Put that on there, I'll go straight in. And if you wonder why I'm not taking more potatoes, I'll take the bag up and down, so I'm getting more exercise, you see. Yeah, so I'm being really inefficient in my use of space. Use of my legs, not space. Right, one more in that row, I'll cover them up. So yeah, this I'm deeply worried though. You've got Putin, he's lost his bloody mind, hasn't he? Completely utterly lost his mind. And what's he got to lose really? I think he's only got one kid. It doesn't sound like he cares about that much. So he hasn't really got family, has he? Makes a dangerous, dangerous man, that does. Right, so we're going to bury them, and they're our first potatoes. And they've been, yeah, it's compost that came, it's 3 years old now actually. It was, even though we hadn't sieved it. Caroline started sieving it and she gave up. There's too much hard work, she said. I don't blame her. I don't know how it'll rot though anyway, especially for potatoes. Some people say the potatoes, what they do is they sort the soil out for you. They don't really, all they do mean is that you end up digging more. You do the work. Gardening is hard, but there's no getting away from it. This is alright, this is really like soil, it's easy. But well, you've got a lot to do. But we're not doing as much this year as we have in the past. Because it doesn't, you know, make a lot of sense. And you've probably noticed I'm not a tweed gardener. No, I'm not really that interested in tweed gardening, there's no point. Unless you just like it all neat and pristine and stuff like that, well then it makes you happy, fine. That's what we do, isn't it? It makes you happy. So, you know, 500,000 odd refugees, they've fled Ukraine, which is neighbouring countries, mainly Poland at the moment. That open door policy. The UK luckily are changing their immigration rules. Still mean, considering what's going on. At least they're making some changes. What have I done with Matlock? Oh, that's over there. I'm losing things, let alone my mind. But so we need to sort the internet out so I can do more videos. I've got loads of stuff out, so I'll give you a little tour in a minute. If the internet holds out. The sort of things we need to do because this is complete and utter mess. Ideally I want to knock this down, but I can't afford to replace it at the moment. You know, it was made about 10 years ago from pallets and stuff. Whatever I had, whatever I get a hands on. The only thing I bought was the cover, which is, you know, to be fair, actually, just replace the cover to make a huge difference. So one more row, so we know we've got a row back there. So let's get Matlocking. So I'll put this one near the edge. That's all I'm putting in there regarding potatoes. I like Matlock actually, the Matlock's really, it's like a pickaxe. Or an adze, you use woodworking for taking clean up the sides of a old beam or something. Tree trunk. Get the tag there. And there. So yeah, I've got a greenhouse which is actually behind, which you can't see, which needs to be sorted out, and that's got attacked by the wind. It's one of them really cheap greenhouses you get online or Amazon or places like that. And it's rubbish. I do not recommend them at all. The tubing on them is so thin, absolute rubbish. And the wind just bent it all up. I had to like bend it back again and stiffen it up. too close there because I need to get to the compost bin. We in this greenhouse we generally grow tomatoes and peppers. They do well in here, and we do a few courgettes in there as well. That's what you're saying. Can't see that anyway. The glasses on. I'm looking forward to getting some proper glasses. My eyes used to be the same, and last year they deteriorated quite badly. Potato cam. Well, I need a clamp. I've got a clamp. I could put it on the hoe, couldn't I? If you jump about a bit, well, you know. The chicken was the first. Oh, by the way. Oh, I need to get a bit further up. See what people say further up. Then I understand what you're talking about. If you need potatoes to plant potatoes, where did the first potato come from? Oh my giddy aunt. Someone said the chicken. I think Cortes found them with the measures of South America. Oh, it's called evolution, says Nico de Schmidt. Hello, Nico Schmidt. Did you say the mic was off? Has everyone got sound? Because Delirious Grandpa said the mobile mic is off. Is it because I'm too far away, do you think? Or was too far away? It says it's on. Have we got sound? Please tell me. I think my battery might run out, Nico Schmidt, if I leave the camera running. Oh yeah, okay, that wasn't me, that's fine then. Sound is okay. Is someone winding me up? Is someone having a laugh with me? Are you trying to stress me out? I bet you aren't, you? You just want to see me fail. Everyone wants to see me fail. So what have we got? Dun, dun, dun. So the UNHCR, so that's the United Nations Refugee Agency, they're working with partners and local authorities to provide humanitarian aid and support those in need. It's so sad. It's just people left the families and it's broke families up. You know, because the men had to stay behind. Valinsky, he's kind of starting a foreign legion, and that's what it sounds like to me. Oh my God, I got super chats. Oh crikey, I didn't even see him. Oh, thank you so much. Crikey, I just realised. Who was that? Solar panels. Yes, we got solar panels. I'll show you them in a minute. Actually, I'll show you in a minute. I'll go for a bit of a walk. I'll show you what's going on. Oh, I see, Sparkfly. So when I get a bit too far away, the sound disappears. Oh, they're not very good mics, are they? It's not that far. There's nothing in the way. It's good now. It gets quiet when you go away from the camera. Oh, okay. It's definitely plugged in there. It's plugged in there. It gets quieter. That's strange because the mic is on me. So, and it's on. That's odd. I'll have to look into that. Solar panels. The legend, as legend has it, potatoes are spread in Germany by Friedrich the Great, or Frederick. Be Friedrich or Frederick the Great. He planted them in a field and had it guarded by soldiers, who were told to look away when people steal them. To look away when people steal them. That's interesting. The solar panel. Oh. The mic on your laptop or camera is working, not your mobile mic. Oh. That would make sense if that's the case. That's odd. I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm going to just quickly turn it off and on, just see if that changes. Let's turn that one off as well. Now, does the mic... Can you hear anything now? There you go, if it's plugged into the microphone socket, that should cut the sound out anyway. Oh, anyway, let's turn it back on again. Hopefully, it should be okay now. Hopefully. Knock on the mobile one. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, I'm going to tap that. Can you hear that? To have them guarded made them valuable, so people stole them and spread them that way. Oh, I see. Is this a mashup? Seems half-baked. Ha ha! Boom boom! We have a man with a watcher with material. No difference, good and loud now. Okay, I'm not going on. I'm not going on it. Yeah. Oh, so that boat's not doing anything. That is annoying. I wonder what's going on there. So are you saying that the microphone... I might just unplug it then. There you go, I unplugged it now. So I'll see what's going on with that. I'll have to give it a test on my sound recorder. So you can hear it on the phone mic. I'll tell you what I have got over here. La la da 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 da. I have got my Rode mic over here. I'll tell you what. Just for these eventualities when things all go wrong, go pear-shaped as they do, I have got my other microphone. So it might be worthwhile moving. Yeah, bear with me just a second. I'm just going to move you over onto my other stand, which is the one I use when I do recording videos when I'm using the phone. Oh, I made a booby this morning. I recorded my videos on the wrong DPI. Yeah, on the wrong settings. Pixel, sorry. Did that 720 instead of 1080. Because I'm using new software, which I didn't realise at the time that would be the, that would happen. Right, so there's a problem with those microphones. So put them over here. Probably need resetting. Right, hopefully you can hear me. I've got my fluffy mic on here. Show you. This is my little Rode micro mic. So hopefully that will be an improvement. The only thing is I can't be too far away from it, obviously. But that was a nice thing about the walkabout ones. You can just literally just wander about and everything's a good one. When I walk away, I'll have to make sure I speak up. That's what I'll do. Oh, good, my hat. Come back here. I keep losing my hat on things. I keep banging into things with my hat. Got to have a hat, you know. Alright. Okay. We're now on a different stand. I don't know how low it goes. How do you go? Do you know what? I think this, I'm sure this greenhouse is lower than it used to be. Probably the roof is sagged or something stupid. Anyway, where were we? So... A fluffy mic! That it is, yeah. I take it everywhere I do. Sound check, Allshorts. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so hopefully it's okay now. So, it give me a super chat. That's quite a few messages. Scrolling up I am. I'll be there in a minute. Oh, Nicholas Schmidt, thank you very much. For some extra plastic, what a really good idea. I might do that one over there first. As you can probably see, it's, the wind attacked it. And that's one of them rubbishy old greenhouses you can get online. So, yeah, I'll do that. That's a brilliant idea. Maybe do a video of it while we're talking about other stuff. It's been nuts. Oh, that sounds okay now. Excellent. That's what I like to hear. So my fluffy mic. It works really well actually. These little Rode micros. I shouldn't touch it one. Should I? No, they do work really well. Those little Rode micros. They're not cheap. I'll say not cheap. They're about €50. So a bit more than now, but they were about €50 when I bought it anyway. But it's only a little tiny little mic, but they do work well. So okay, back up we go. So at least the sound is okay now. Oh dear me. So yeah, all's happening in Ukraine, isn't it? It's not great at all. Must be really sad. Oh God, I don't even saw little pictures of little kids that got killed. They opened fire on their family car and killed the parents outright, and one of the kids, or two of the kids, injured, and one got killed. Lovely people, aren't they? So the White House is now, well, they're paying attention to Belarus now. There's likely to be sanctions on Belarus, more sanctions on Belarus, not just Russia, because Belarus is now basically saying they're going to be, assisting the Russians, and that's what a senior administration official has said in relationship to Russia, and Belarusian forces, because they could join Russia. We're watching those events very carefully. They said, the official said. That's probably Pelusky, isn't it? Not Pelusky. What's the name again? Oh, Pelusky, the speaker. That lady. She's quite good actually. What I like about her is obviously it's in the US. She'd when she speaks, so she's asked a question, she can't answer it. Yeah, or she doesn't know the answer. She doesn't make up some load of baloney like Trump's lot did. She said, I'll get back to you. We'll find out and we'll get back to you. The thing is, she's gaining respect with the press, that's the thing. That does help. Biden didn't know. We're watching those events very carefully, official said, when asked about reports of intelligence showing Belarus is prepared to join the Russian invasion. We've said to the extent that Belarus continues to aid and abet Russia's aggression in Ukraine, they will also face consequences, the official said. We've already rolled out some of those measures, and those costs will continue to ratchet much higher. And the talks are underway. That was at 1 p.m. Ukraine time today, Kiev time. The delegation includes several high-ranking officials, but not the President Volodymyr Zelensky, for obvious reasons, because they just kill him. He's the #1 target at the moment, isn't he? Ukraine demanded an immediate ceasefire with withdrawal of Russian troops in the lead up to the meeting. Now, from what I've heard since then, there's no progress there, so hope I'm wrong. Ukraine beats back Russian forces. Now, Russian forces have slowed their offensive, but still trying to take Ukrainian ground around the country, according to the Ukrainian military. If I remember, there was somebody mentioned last night on my live stream last night about a Russian convoy heading north towards Kiev. I was what was I told? I read it somewhere. I was online actually. I think it was in one of my notifications that a drone strike from Ukraine. I didn't even know Ukraine had drones, to be honest. But apparently it's caused them a lot of damage. So yeah. So the ground forces are still more than 30 kilometres away, about 19 miles from Kiev, and UK's Ministry of Defence said on Monday more civilians have been killed. Sadly, the latest toll for civilian deaths in Ukraine still stands at 102. With 304 people injured. Well, that's been debunked by UN's Michelle Bachelet said. Well, no, it wasn't that, was it? The Ukraine's Interior Ministry released higher figures on Sunday. They said 352 civilians have been killed. Well, obviously, you're not going to know, are you? Not at this stage. How many people have actually been killed? It's someone's got to collate all this, put it all together in chaos. So it could be more, could be less. Now, Belarus could join the invasion, and that's what intelligence suggests. Like a minute ago, when Ukrainian government official told, this was CNN News. This was, and the country's intelligence indicates Belarusian readiness to maybe participate directly in the invasion of Ukraine. A second source close to the Ukrainian government said that the Biden administration conveyed similar warnings. Now, to be fair to Biden's administration, but his intelligence, he was right, wasn't he? And he said Russia was going to invade. And we had 3 weeks ago, Sergei Lavrov meeting up with our illustrious Oh, Liz Truss. And he told her that we're not going to invade. And then they did. So they're clearly just liars. It's a part of their strategy. Now, the Russian economy, well, quite frankly, is stunned at the moment. The Russian President, Vladimir Putin, I wish, will hold a meeting on Monday with his top economic advisors and amid a massive fallout from Western sanctions. There, the ruble's plummeted, isn't it? It's just all poof. It went down, what was that, 20, 30% or something? Crazy, 33% I think it was. That's nuts. So that's really good. The sad thing is that those who aren't supporting this war are going to be hit as well, aren't they? Everyone's going to be hit by this. You know, the West is going to be hit by the sanctions as well. You know, you, me, and them, everyone. So yeah, it's thinking awful. Yeah. The thing is, it's just those who haven't got will be the ones who really suffer. The people who are on the breadline, they're the ones who suffer. And that's become more and more the case with inflation, going through the roof anyway, let alone this war. Now, Ukraine asked to join the EU. As a matter of urgency, he's asked, Zelensky. So, he's asked the European Union on Monday urgently to admit Ukraine to the bloc. Our goal is to be with all Europeans and to be equal to them. I am sure we deserve it. I am sure it is possible, he said. That was in one of his televised messages. This is the really scary thing. It's about a nuclear threat. Like Sparkfly told me, you boil from the inside out. Lovely. Oh, there. Like a microwave. Ugh. Anyway, the White House press secretary, Jen Psaki? Anyway, she said on Sunday that the Russian President Vladimir Putin's decision to put Russia's deterrence forces, which includes nuclear arms, I think that's more the tactical nukes. They're more just the little ones. Is it tactical? Is that what I had? On high alert as part of the wider pattern of unprovoked escalation and manufactured threats from the Kremlin. Yes, their propaganda campaign has gone into overdrive. They're just absolute. Well, they're crazies. They just have to be. They must be. It's just nuts. Absolute nuts. Anyway, let's do this last trench here, then we'll go for a bit of a walkabout. So we're just cheers like Nico Schmidt. It really makes a huge difference, mate, because I'm not earning anything out of the other videos at the moment. The views are so terrible. Okay, I thought, oh my god, why the bother? I do it because those who like doing, well, obviously some people enjoy them anyway. Some people think I'm just crazy, I suppose. But also, it just, I suppose it, because obviously Patreon as well. People support me on Patreon, and then you've got the buy me a coffees and all that sort of stuff. So it's you feel that's your duty, really, don't you, to make an effort. I do enjoy it though. I'll be absolutely honest. I do get quite upset about it, though, but I do understand now why it's happening. It's not as though it's that I've done anything really different, because I'm not the only person being hit with this. Like I was saying last night, even our friend Maximilian Robespierre, he's even been hit by it as well, and so's Phil Morehouse. I've been looking at them all of them, and I've noticed I had a look yesterday morning. I had a look at Bowler Hat Man, because he was doing his what they do, like a brunch thing. Who was there? I think it was Madge was there, Bowler Hat Man was there, and remember, I've got to speak up because you're further away. Stop looking at my bum. I saw that. I've got my dodgy joggy bottoms on as well. Because I've been working in the workshop. I finished my job, and it's just been picked up this afternoon. It has, so that's quite good. So I haven't had any proper work like that. I say proper work. That's what my granddaughter calls me. She doesn't. You haven't got a proper job. It does make me wonder if my son's in-laws talk. So he ain't got a proper job. I suppose he's right. But yeah, anyway, that's right there. So it's all a bit crazy. So no, because obviously I haven't had a lot of work regarding the woodworking side of things. So yeah. I think it'll pick up though. Actually, some of it's me because I kind of lost heart in it because the business, which is because of Brexit, really badly damaged. And I kind of lost heart in it, and it's, I'm quite mere-hearted, you know. I'm a bit of a softy. Other that, I'm useless. One or the other. This one, I'm getting lots and lots of chits on these little shoots. Oh, nearly there. And we'll cover them up and then go for a bit of walk. But I hope you can hear me okay, being all the way over here. I need to sort that radio mic out. There's obviously something going on with that. I don't understand what, but something is. It's not happy. It's not. That is not, I should say. That's my usual. Oh, anyway. Now I've got all these, so I'm going to set these ones to one side. Carry on chitting what's left here. And then I might do another in a few weeks' time. I come back from the UK. Yes, I'm going to the UK. Sort of looking forward to seeing the kids, but I'm not looking forward to going to the UK. Although, I will be streaming live, and I'm going to see if I can ask awkward questions when I get there. What do you think about Brexit? I've got a video going up at 5 o'clock today about there's a little Norfolk company called, there's actually a few of them actually been suffering. All the prices are going up for them, so I might go see if I can see them. So I know who they are, you see, because they're in not far from where I'll be going in Norwich. It's called the Norfolk Deli. But they're struggling because their suppliers are struggling. So and also the prices are going up, which is understandable because that's what happens when load of numpties. They put that cross in the wrong box. That's what they did. Plonkers. That's what they are. Don't be such a plonker, Rodney. Yeah, so it's not great. A lot of these industries are really suffering. If going back to UK news, what's going on over there, and the news, it's been swamped at the moment. Obviously, Brexit hardly comes into, even gets a mention hardly. It's heading that way anyway because of COVID, and they will also blame COVID for what about looking at the reality of what's going on. Well, like I said before, meantime, you're not going to poke people off. You can't get away from it. I've got to remember to speak up. I'll come back towards you. Oh, I've got to put water in the trench. Because I put water on. I've got any water there? No. I'll get some water in a minute. Water them. Oh, I don't know. We'll put you all the way up there. I have. There's actually a light stand. I got the phone on at the moment. Oh, got another super chat. Who was that? Oh, Glasgow. Cheers, buddy. Oh, no, definitely. Wally Treats. Oh, God, I'll tell you something. These dogs, they cost us a fortune at the moment. Because Wally's having his medication now. You see, he costs me about €50 a month now in medication. Oh, I'll put that down a bit. You see my fluffy. Yeah, I'll put you up there. Can't see my fluffy then. Can't see my scrote. Was it a sporran? Glasgow. But yeah, no, he's because having these heart tablets, so I've got to, you can't not have them. No, he's got to have them. It's one of them things. Just because he's got a heart murmur, he's getting the water on the lung and stuff. So yeah, but they do have a lot of treats. We do. Our dogs are absolutely spoiled, and they kind of control us because we love them. To be fair, and they sleep in our bedroom. I know you think we're mad. They do. So we get bombarded every morning. It's like it's like the kids waking up on Christmas morning every single morning, and they bombard us on the flipping bed. They do. Carol has to keep washing the flipping sheets, and they just go absolutely loopy. And Wally's got a bit of a bad habit at the moment. He's got a bit clingy, and what he does is his repertoire at the moment is he comes to bed with me. Then I put him into his 4-poster bed that I made him. Yes, he's got a 4-poster bed. And tuck them all in and stuff. About 5 minutes later, he gets out of there. He decides he wants a drink. So he goes and has a drink. And then he cries at the side of the bed. He's sort of whine at the side of the bed. So I just tap the bed. And there he does. He jumps onto the bed. Oh, God. And I ain't got the energy in me or the heart to actually put him back in his bed. So there he sleeps on bed all night. It's good job we bath the dogs regular. So, yeah, little devils they are. But they are lovely. Compassion. As far as I know, they are being sanctioned. Are you talking about Belarus? In regards to timber, steel, etc., and some of their banks, as well as Russia, so Russia can funnel money through them instead. I got you. Yeah, so that's Belarus then. Yeah, it's. But we are. What worries me is we're cornering him. You know, it's like a rat, isn't he? You know, you've got nowhere to go, and then it makes him more volatile. He's getting very angry at the moment. He's dangerous. He's a dangerous, dangerous man. Liz would recommend them to run into the house, switch on the PC, and apply for fire insurance properly. Oh God! I wonder if the next door's house was on fire. Would they call the fire and rescue service? Oh, the ruble stands at crikey. Yeah, that is low. It's the euro to the the ruble to the euro at the moment is 0.0081 to the euro. Crikey, they're hit hard. That's gonna be like post-war Germany. They're gonna be getting like, they'll be taking their wheelbarrow full of rubles to get a loaf of bread. That's poor buggers though. Like I say, it's not everybody. Starlink mobile app. What mobile app? Starlink. SpaceX. And his little satellite network. I'll tell you something, that's something who I'm a bit unhappy about actually, because I love astronomy. And the idea you're going to have to be looking past all these flipping satellites. The sky is just going to be full of little, we're going to be doubling up our vision of stars. With all these little tiny little dots moving in a different direction. Sounds okay, that's good. Liz Truss said that refugees at Ukraine border can fill in visa applications by... How? She's a loon. Absolute loon. On that visa application, they've got to prove a flipping income. They've got no income now. They're all jobless now. Industry is buggered. Literally, the country's economy has been destroyed through this war. It's not just that, is it? What about the fact that the UK, after post-Brexit, is even more dependent on Ukraine for importation of foodstuffs? You know, where are we getting it from? EU member states. I say, well, our government said, well, stuff you lot. We don't want to do with the EU. No, that's what they said. And what they do instead? I know, we're going to then sign up agreements with Ukraine and get all our foodstuffs, our wheat, chicken and fertilisers, etc. from Ukraine. And these are say what's happened now. Where are they going to get it from? You know, everywhere is going to be short now. Yeah, same in the EU, foodstuffs and what have you. Everything's going up anyway. They don't think they're going to be sending that unless it's going to be for more money. They're not going to be sending it to the UK, are they? Everything's going to become more and more expensive. So it's nuts, absolute nuts. Talk about shooting yourself in the foot, in the face, and God knows where else. Chop your head off, might as well. It's just stupid. And they've still got this belligerent attitude. Our British government. And who else gets taken down with it? You know, you got Northern Ireland. They didn't vote for this. You know, Scotland didn't vote for this. No. Wales did. I know there's my argument there. I know, but I know they're all British immigrants. They're all from not British. They're all from England. They're all English. That swayed the vote in Wales. But no, got muck inside it. So it's all gone a bit pear-shaped, isn't it? It's just crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. It's just, if we all were as one with the EU still, we'd all be working on the same hymn sheet as well regarding this crisis. Let alone we've got in the UK. London grad. Yep, you're all right. They call it the laundry, don't they? It's the laundromat. It's London. That's what the Russians call it. Yeah, hopefully that'll stop. But what are they doing regarding that, though? Okay, they're sanctioning them, but they're taking so long to do the sanctions. There they are. The flipping Russians, they're getting in their blooming... Well, they're moving all their assets out of the UK. And half their assets aren't even in their name anyway, like I was saying last night. You know, or that's holding companies somewhere owned by another company. They might be a shareholder of it, but I don't mean to say they own it. The companies, you know, that's how companies work. That's how Jacob Rees-Mogg's getting away with it. Flipping criminal. Evil piece of work, that's what they are. They've been screwing the UK over for thinking decades, and they've been getting away with it so long they think it's normal. It's become a habit. Arrgh. Yeah, Glasgow, you're not wrong. It's like I say, you know, nice of Bozo to warn his mates, though. Yeah, exactly. It's exactly what he's done. They're all buddies. You know, that blooming woman, she's giving him about 40, 50 odd thousand to play fucking to play tennis. Yeah, I swore. Oh no, I'm gonna get struck off. To play blooming tennis with her. Yeah, while Boris was mayor, and also, oh crikey, even Cameron as well. It's just ludicrous, absolutely ludicrous. They knew what was going on. You know? You're not going to try and tell me these people, like Boris Johnson, didn't know exactly what was going on. Their intelligence is not far off what the United States intelligence services are. They knew, but they still put their fingers in that pie, didn't they? I'll have a piece of that. That's exactly what they've been doing. So Peter Stewart, hello Peter, it's been on local radio station that Jeffrey Donaldson has been in talks to leave the DUP and go back to, oh crikey, yeah. Okay. Oh, that's all happening. All the trouble heading our way, yes, Kessler syndrome, yes it is. That along with cognitive dissonance. Climate change, nuclear winter, seems a Fermi paradox, yep. Oh, perfect storms, everything could be hitting us all at the same time. And Brexit. It's just mad. It's very worrying, isn't it, really? I do find it interesting, but, you know, in a sad kind of way. Oh, dear. Oh, Soylent Green, yes. Soon Jacob Rees-Mogg will talk about the great new food he heard of. Yeah, there's be some kind of... Who was it saying they want us all to eat manufactured food? Oh no, it was Bill Gates, wasn't it? We're all going to be eating like factory, grown meat. Not grown as in like flesh grown, or grown in, in a petri dish somewhere, or in a test tube. Test tube meat. At least test tubes are the right shape for a sausage. Oh no, it's just gone absolutely mad. Sparkfly. Okay, so hello, I can't say it. The drag long. Oh, okay, the long drag. Okay, Sparkfly. Yeah, Starlink is a terrible idea, but if Elon Musk use it to help defeat Putin, I'll forgive the delay in the space exploration caused by his inevitable cascade. Well, he lost about 40 odd satellites. They fell out of the sky. I don't know if he lost all of them, but there was out of about 40, but he burnt up, didn't he? Had a bit of a, yeah. But you are going to expect some failures, aren't you, with something like that? As long as it involves human life. If polluting the oceans is bad enough, pollute the low Earth orbit as well, then it will rain down on us. Lovely. Every time when they launch, I haven't looked at, I did a while back actually, but I was wondering what the CO2 would be from, the carbon emissions from one of those rockets. Every time they launched them. But at least, to be fair, obviously we do learn a huge amount from space exploration. Look at the technological developments because of NASA, for instance, and obviously the British space program. We learn by it, and from that, things for humanity, improve humanity and the planet, but also help destroy it as well. But apparently that's okay. So it's a bit mad, isn't it? Sputnik plant. God, okay. Oh. Hello, Lee. How you doing, buddy? I know, it's an early one for me. Well, not really. It's kind of like, That's 2:45 for you, maybe. That wasn't for me. That's 3.5. But yeah, yeah, no, I just thought I'd just wing it. I'm gonna do that, Cage. Just wing it. Because I need to get in the flow of it. You see, because from Friday, I'm not going to be uploading videos. Or I might be. It depends how I get. I'm taking my stuff with me, but I'm visiting the UK on Friday for a few days. Only for 4 days, 5 days. Sorry. Yeah, I'm away for 5 days. So I'm going to try and do some live stuff while I'm in the UK in Norwich. I might see if I can, have a go. You're still working? Well, I've been planting potatoes. That's kind of work. They feed us, you see. We have to do what you can do. Live planting spuds above a special emergency live chat. Oh, yeah. Hello, who? Yeah, I just thought I'd just wing it. I'm gonna have to get in. I'm gonna have to get in the flow, get in the flow of it as well when I get to the UK, because I'm gonna be streaming quite a bit, and because of that, you might not get notifications because you only get free in 24 hours. So, I just gotta do something. So, there'll be times when I'm gonna get bored. You see, I'm not one for sitting about. I'm really not. So I need to do something. So I've got to see the family and that as well. So that'd be quite nice. My grandchildren, some I haven't even seen some of them. Naughty, and I haven't been back for 5 years. So back, I haven't been to the UK for 5 years. I actually pull Carol up. Whenever she says I'm going back to the UK to see the kids next week or something silly like that, I'll probably book the tickets. No, you're not. You live here. This is your home. This is you come back home. That's what I tell her. It's like a mother-in-law. When she was living in France, she always used to say, "Go home." I'm going home next week. I thought, you've been living out of the UK for 15 years. I thought, what? Although she has gone to the UK now. She lives in Norwich now, which is outside Norwich. Yeah, I was thinking about Lee. I was going to do some live walks around Norwich because things have changed a lot since I was there. Not necessarily for the best because loads of places have closed down and seem to be replaced with like Poundlands and places like that. So a lot of the little shops and stuff that I can remember, they won't be there anymore. That's a good idea, Glasgow. I was actually talking to Maximilian Roospear about that, actually, about doing some evergreen videos, recorded, but also some live ones as well. But in the sense that the problem with this channel is that it's trending content. It's what I say today is irrelevant over the next few days. It's gone, isn't it? So that's what happens with news. Today's news is today's newspaper is tomorrow's chip paper or whatever it is. So, yesterday's news is today's chip paper or whatever. And the problem is that you don't get no baseline of content on your channel that keeps it afloat. Searchable content. Like for instance, it could be stuff like what is the Swift payment system? It could be simple as that, and then that potentially that could be quite a useful video for somebody, but also it could be good. It's stuff that keeps the channel afloat, and it gives you that little bit of a baseline. Because I'm really relying on these channels. That's one of the woodworking one at the moment to keep my head above water. So it's like whenever it goes, get hit and that by the algorithm, you kind of, and obviously with the war in Ukraine, even though I've been talking about it, it doesn't help the channel at all because for one thing, it's sensitive content. You've got to be so careful, ain't you? And so obviously YouTube's got to be careful. So as soon as they see things like words like Ukraine or war and stuff like that, all of a sudden alarm bells ring and they get nervous. So and they don't show you content because the day that hit, the day Putin sent his troops over that border, was the day my channel and Max's took a dive in the Vuse. And it's literally, I can't show my phone's there, but it's literally, I did put something actually in the community as a community post to show how, I think I was actually put one about Sky, because Sky is literally gone up through the roof. And loads of news channels are doing really proper official news channels are gone through the roof. And channels like mine, it's gone thump, and it's just like that now. So it just ticking over the views. I was doing around 20,000 views a day on average, and now I'm lucky to get 4 to 5. It's just really hit. It's really bad, but for me it's really bad anyway. But obviously, I understand the situation's dire, isn't it? Oh, so Daily Blase says, so while in Norwich, will you be saying, and now live from Norwich? Yeah, that's a good one. I can do that. I'm gonna have all Brexiters walk beside me. What the hell are you talking about? They put the cross in the wrong box like they did a bunch of bloggers. That's what they are. Oh dear, I hope I come back live. Alive. Yeah, that's a really good idea. I quite like that. Oh look, there's another one. There he is. You voted Brexit, didn't you? You're a plonker. Oh god. Oh, doing a Nicholas Parsons on it. Yeah, too right. Go all Nicholas Parsons. I could be Alan Partridge. Oh dear. Watch out for the UK roaming charges. Yeah, well, we'll be okay actually, because what we're doing, we've got another SIM card in I think it's EE or something like that. Was it EE? Anyway, one of the UK ones. And Caroline had it when she went back to the UK last time because we had to plan for that. So yes, no, you are right. Roaming charges. We're on free on my mobile phone and stuff here. We're on free.fr, and that's basically capped at 150 gigabytes. But obviously, it's different when we go abroad. It's squished, which won't be enough, not for streaming. So I'm topping it up before we go, and I'll be using that card once I get off the plane. Live reporting from the developing country, the UK. There's no sizzle hole enough to put that cross in the wrong box. That's what they did. Oh, yeah, it was a bit nuts. Oh, cruggy. And Norwich is not doing that well out of it either. And especially SMEs. There's lots of small to medium enterprises. Yeah, there's not much big industry in Norwich. Probably you got Carter's, a big building firm, and they've got May Gurney's and that. They do a lot of civil works, but most of it is like small to medium enterprises. My wife's aunt stayed in Norwich when she it's wobbling. Was doing an English language student. Oh, did she go to the UEA, University of East Anglia? Maybe. You should do some live walks around Norwich. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to do that because there's a place called Wyndham. There's a plaque out there with my name on, Kett, and the guy was Robert Kett, and he held Norwich for 30 days. If you do a search on Robert Kett on Google, you'll see it come up, and he was a tanner. Now, basically, what a tanner was, he was a major landowner, and basically rented his land to the farmers and stuff like that. And his actual industry was a tanner, and what a tanner was basically is that they'd tan the hides, leather. So they'd go around, he'd get his little people collect with shovels and wooden wheelbarrows, collecting, feces, dog pee, cat pee, human pee, all sorts of pee, and that's what was used to tan the leather. Lovely. Ugh. Yeah. So anyway, the Crown imposed taxation on the people, on the peasants, and as a result, they couldn't afford it. And he decided, no, take down all the boundary tax. So take down all your boundaries, and all of a sudden, you all done? And to take down all your boundaries, and then, as a result, that's what he did. They took all the boundaries. You got the boundaries. They couldn't take tax on the boundary tax. They couldn't tax you, so they took all these boundaries down, and the Crown, little tax collectors. I think it was Richie Sunak, actually. That might have been him. Anyway, they came along in their horses and stuff, and they said, well, no, we want our money. Oh, okay, well, they're not having that, sod off. So they held Norwich within the walls of Norwich, which there's still some remnants of them in Norwich as today, and include the cathedral, and it was, the whole of Norwich, basically, was held within these walls. And he held that for 30-odd days. And the Crown sent in German mercenaries, you pesky Germans, to get him out. And they found him in the end. Anyway, he fled and hid in a hollowed-out oak tree. That's actually quite big, actually. But it's full of concrete at the moment with metal bands going around just to try and, save it. Because obviously it's very historic, for Norfolk. And anyway, they caught them and they hung, drawn and quartered them, they did. Lovely! Hung, drawn and quartered them. Ugh. Lovely. They hung them out in bits outside the castle in a cage, probably. Yeah. As an example to the people. This is what happens if you go against the crown. Oh. Don't need that these days, do you? You just need Prince Charles to give the crown COVID. Oh. Does anyone know what's going on there? Because they seem a bit sheepish about it at the moment. She's got the Jubilee as well, hasn't she? Regarding the Queen and the infection. Peter does. Oh, Peter does. Who's Thomas, it depends on which contract you have. My son can use his German card in the UK without any roaming. It is the UK that charges in the EU, not the other way around. Well, yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? It's going to be wherever you go to. You're going to wherever your contract is held, whatever country. If you've got an English card, you could be charged in England because they're going to get charged. I'll pass it on to you. She stayed with family in Norwich. Here comes the producer. Yes. I'm Caroline. She's probably asked about walking the dogs, so I might have to go and walk the dogs in a minute. I bet that's what she's asked about. Yeah, so I better actually go because she's. I'll guarantee you that's what she's asking. You see if I'm still online. But yeah, I might do this each day actually at the moment while things have gone a bit crazy. Yeah, with the views and stuff. It's just keeps me in check. And also, like, I'll be flying. So I might do a video at Limoges Airport. I'm sure Lee knows Limoges Airport. Little tiny little airport. It used to be a hut on a runway. That's what it used to be. Crikey. Lee Corn says to Glasgow Kiss, yes, might switch in a few months because Free are going to start charging. The only thing is when I changed my VM contract recently, they were going to try and sell me O2. Now, if you're wanting, because obviously you visit France a lot, if you want a card for France, what you could do is you could get a free, go on to free.fr and have a look at what they're offering. I pay for my free contracts for my phone. I get 150. Well, I've got two phones on it because I use a lot of bandwidth, and we have one for the house because we don't have no landline here. Contract here. We're just using 4G at the moment with big old aerials on the roof and what have you. They're pointing towards the cell tower. The big antenna. So we've got two contracts. Anyway, they're 150 gigabytes per card, which is loads on a mobile phone. But also, it's €20 a month, but there's no contract. So you can. I'm very confident you could stop and start it. So you don't get tied into any limit, any limited contract. And also you can downgrade it because they do a little service, so you could keep it a little one and then say, oh no, I want that. Yeah, just keep it going. I think it's something stupid. It's about €4 a month or something for their minimum service. And then when you come to France. My battery's about to run out as well. So when you come into France, you can then just up it to whatever you want, to either the next one or the top one, and then go back down again. So you can keep moving up and down if you want. Okay, it's going to cost you €20 for that month when you're over in France, but you can hammer it. That's all. Yeah, we use it on the house, and I'm uploading videos all the time, and doing stuff online. So did I just see Sebastian come see me? And I'm just going to plug this in quickly. Where is it? Oh, it's over there. Just so it doesn't die on me. And then I'm going to go and help the missus if she hasn't already left. She's like that. She won't say what she wants and she'll just disappear. And all of a sudden she's walked the dogs. That's quite. The thing is, when she walks the dog on the road, they're always on lead. But if we go together, they're off lead. They do more distance because they're doing that all the time. Zigzagging across the road they are. Oh, there's another tree. Let's pee up that one. Oh, there's that one. Pee up that one. That's what they do. Yeah, so they cover a lot more distance and been on lead. Just so. Wait a second. Oh. Caroline! 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 They're still here! boy. Now, I imagine that's what she's hinting. That we need to walk the dogs. So anyway, thanks for watching, and thanks so much for the super chat. Absolutely fantastic. It really, 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 really helps. It does. Anyway, I better water these potatoes as well. Ta-ta. Dee, 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 dee. Ah, Steve C also uses his mobile phone as his main internet connection in Wi-Fi host mode. Ah, okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I do that with Carol. I'm in my way. We put it into like host mode, so she shares my internet. You can get a Superdrug SIM free, unlimited data for £20 a month, no contract. You can drop it down to £5 a month. Yeah, it's a bit like free then. It's very similar. A little bit cheaper free because it's €20. What to say, to contract. Yeah, if you just, that's free.fr, as in FREE.fr. It's not free service, obviously you still have to pay. It just means there's no contract, that's what they mean by free. Yep, it has got dry stone wall fascias in big gravelons, like big metal cages around the airport. Bomb-proofing that's what they're doing. Yeah, tanneries, from cow skin to ready leather. Scrub the fat off first and soak in stale uride. Ooh, could you imagine that smell? You notice how Marcus get nervous? Am I nervous? Do I appear nervous? he needs his coffee. Oh dear. A silk cravat. What? Get Marcus to wear a silk cravat as well, pointing out those who put the cross in the wrong box. That'd be hilarious, wouldn't it? Oh, it's like switching a few months to free. Oh, you're talking about a different free, not the free I'm talking about. Yes, check contracts, another SIM, and get it in YouTube. Yep. So anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna drift off and find my missus before she goes without me. So, ta-ta. And I've got to sort these flipping microphones out. I'm going to need them when I go back to the UK. I just said that again. I said, back. I mean, go to the UK because I live here in France. Ta-ta.